Oops, hold on a second. Crap, I messed something up. Okay, that was my bad. I didn't realize that was blocking the view. I ended up doing some Mario Maker troubleshooting stuff, so that's why that was there. But yeah, welcome everybody. Gonna be doing some Enter the Gungeon. Been planning to return to this for a while, so hoping this will be a fun one. I've just got a plan for everything. Hey there, Mushy Gamer. But yeah, don't expect this to be a very talkative stream. Even though I say that a lot, this one I really mean it, because this game is like super hard to concentrate, so it's gonna be much easier on me if I'm quiet more of the time. I've been playing the crap out of this game in my spare time, and I absolutely love this game. Like, I've gotten, like, all the secret characters. I've gotten 5 out of 6 pasts done, so yeah, there's a lot of stuff. I'm very experienced with this game now. Hopefully, if anybody likes this game, then this will be a little bit of help to them if they need some, like, tips on how to play and stuff. And yeah, I intend to play ARMS again, but that's still another few days before I do. Probably Friday, maybe Saturday. I'm still making my mind up on that. But yeah, hope you guys enjoy the stream. I'm not going to be, like, really talkative here, but I'll try to, like, elaborate on what I'm doing here while I'm playing. It's a really simple game, to be honest. It's a lot to learn when you play it, though. And I guess I'll start by talking about the character I picked. Since, yeah, like I was saying, there are 4 characters that you start with, and basically there's this guy named the Pilot, the Marine, the Convict, and the Hunter. They all have their own unique perks. This one is, honestly, he's a little on the weaker side, but he's really good. Like, his perks have really long-lasting effects, basically. Gun that he starts with really sucks, but it's really not that bad, honestly, as long as you can get something out of it. He comes with a lockpick that has like a 50% chance, so you can use that on locked chests and try to get unlocks on that if you're lucky. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff in this game, and let me see. Okay, he has a discount he gets at shops. I almost forgot about that, where when you go and buy stuff, he has like items, I don't remember how much cheaper, but they're at least like, I think 3 to 5 shells cheaper than every other character, so a little bit of strategizing you can do with him there and get your stuff you need pretty cheap while you're using him. Not the best perk in the whole game, but it does happen to be a nice little convenience. Alright. I'm just gonna shut up now. I don't really know what else to talk about at the moment anyway. I'm sure I'll get more coming to me in a little bit, but yeah. Maybe I'll talk some more when I get a chance to use the lockpick. Right now I'm kind of hunting for keys to open chests with. Let's see. Well, obviously we haven't got far enough to show it off yet, but there are pretty much like unique enemies in every floor in this game. It's a roguelike if you couldn't tell, and right now these are just the little basic guys. There's going to be some really neat stuff that goes on in the next few floors. Right there, that guy's like the #1 main enemy, that little bullet. They show up in every floor. I think all the enemies from floor 1 will continue to show up, but this guy's the most common. They're real easy to take care of. They only shoot like 1 shot at you, so you can take care of them fast. I think there's extra variants that also spawn, like this guy who's got an AK, so you have to be kind of careful of those variants, but real easy to take care of them. And I think that little hooded thing, I don't remember what it's called though, these things, when they spawn, they're kind of a rare spawn. I don't know where they're supposed to be originating from, because I think every enemy in the game actually has like an origin and where they come from, like regardless of whether or not they spawn in a spot they're not supposed to, so you never get any rare stuff that just doesn't show up from some other place, at least as far as I can think of. Like, there's some secret bosses that function like that, but not any enemies. Hold on a second, finishing this floor. Yeah. Hey there, Miles, how are you?
Yeah, this game is good. It's a really good game. I could probably talk about this game a lot, but I don't want to bore everyone too much about it. And
ARMS will be very, very soon in the future. Like, I'm planning that for either Friday or Saturday. I don't really know which one. I've been playing this game a lot, though. It's really fun and really, really addictive. It's, like, easily my favorite indie title on Switch because it's just got a lot of replayability and there's a lot of content. It's really fun to play to top it all off. I've nearly beaten the whole game already, but still lacking, like, 2 things, which is to beat this character's past in this game, and then afterwards the real final boss will be unlocked. That's what I'm kind of aiming for tonight. Yeah, I found out recently that I missed one. I don't really care too much, but not exactly a great feeling missing out on a party crash, because I don't think I'm going to get another chance at it, but I don't really care that much. Crap. So yeah, there's my chance to talk about the lockpick, I guess. What you do is you just go up and you use your item in your slot there. Pilots, I forgot that's a perk he has. Pilot can unlock some of the lockpick, like I was saying, but he has 2 of these active slots where his lockpick is, and he's got room for like 1 more. Usually the best course is to like get rid of your lockpick later though, because it's not very good. If you saw what happened there, basically you get a chance to unlock stuff, but if it fails, that red tape will go over it, and then you cannot open the lock no matter what. You can do this on, like, any type of lock, I think, except ones that require very specific keys. Once that happens and you fail, then you don't get another chance at it. You're basically forced to just shoot the lock until it breaks. Can't do it with doors, though. It only works with chests. It's a 50-50 chance, I believe, so kind of a gamble if it even works, which sucks, but whatever. Let's see, what else have I got? Okay, I got a key here. I'm gonna hold off before I get more keys. You can see when you look on the little map that there's, like, chests around. I've left them on purpose. That other one that I did with the green chest, the only reason I'd lockpicked that was because it was about to blow up, and I didn't want to throw away my keys, so actually, I don't even know. I used my key on the door, and plus there was some other stuff in there, so usually it can be kind of worth it to do it for doors, but yeah. When you see a chest with a fuse on it, it means you want to open it fast if you have the option to, because it's going to blow up soon. And only way to really put the fuse out is to either break it or open it. Okay, let's see. I've seen another key here, and I think I've got all the doors. Yeah, okay, so basically every time you're on a floor in this, you want to, like, scavenge for stuff and try to find really good stuff, and then you go fight a boss. There's, like, randomized bosses for every floor, so yeah. You get a choice of like 3 bosses the game will randomly select that you have to fight, so you kind of want to be ready for anything. I'm gonna get another key. I want to open up that other chest, and I don't like using a lockpick because it kind of sucks, to be honest. When you use it, you take a chance with your lockpick, like ruining stuff, so it's not really all that worth it. Okay, now we're about to go see another boss. Bye there, Miles. Good seeing you. This guy is one of the more annoying ones. He's named Gatling Gull, as you can see there. He is not that hard normally, but he is the only first floor boss, and one of the only ones in general, I believe, that has actually different variations on his boss fight, which makes him a lot harder than the other bosses. This one is not too bad. I can't remember which one I hated the most out of it. He's got like, I think 3 rooms he can show up in. One's filled with shrubbery, which does not work very well with cover. The other is filled with, let's see, he's got a, oh wait, I forgot one, but we'll just continue where I was going with that. Shrubbery, which doesn't work as cover. The other one is a library-like room where there's cover everywhere, and you can hide and just basically demolish him, kill him real easy, because he's not very hard to dodge. He's pretty simple, to be honest. Then there's another room which is also very easy to work with, where he shows up and, like, there's a giant gap and there's like some water in the room, and you have to try to get on the right side to attack him. It's a little annoying that you have to remember so much when you're fighting him. He's the only one in the whole section of the first bosses that has all these different variants in him, and there's 2 other bosses. Those 2 don't have, like, any of those variants. Like, all they've got are their normal fights, and those are like, you played this game or you watched some of it, you probably know what I'm talking about, but there's one that's like a king, he's a bullet, and he sits in a little throne and starts attacking you, and he's got a bunch of different attacks that like go all around the room, and he has a chancellor that'll occasionally attack you as well. And the other one, they're called the Trigger Twins, I believe. They're two bullets, basically. They have like one unique little gimmick, which is where one will like spray different amounts of bullets at you, trying to attack you and try to pepper you with shots. Basically, he's not very hard to dodge. The other one is the one that's actually annoying, because he will chase you and he continuously fires his gun at you for like at least a few seconds, and you have to try to stop him by killing him. Both of them are really annoying, and usually it ends up me trying to shoot the one that's firing loads of bullets at me to death first. And they also spawn enemies to top it all off. They're not like super hard to dodge, so I think the game kind of compensates by giving them lackeys to help them fight. Anyway, yeah. Like I was saying, there's unique enemies in floor 2. I mentioned that earlier. It's pretty much that way for every floor. These enemies will start showing up more when you get into other floors. I don't think any showed up yet, but I'll be sure to mention when they do. I thought for a second I saw one, that's why I was bringing that up in the first place. Also, if you'll notice, this is a different thing. Oh, never mind, we'll talk about that in a second, but this is one of those enemies I was referring to. It's called a lead maiden. I only found out the name like not too long ago. And it fires those spikes at you, and really, really dangerous and really, really annoying. It continually shoots the spikes for like 3 rows of them, and when it does, spikes start to like retract and come back after they're all fired out, and they all home in at you, which means you have to be really careful of watching where it fires. Not fun to deal with it. The other one that just showed up and like it shows up on this floor a whole lot, and not really exclusive, but it does show up here more than the others, I think, is that cube. That cube that shot the little ring of bullets at me. He's just a one-trick pony, not very hard to dodge. There's another variant of it that shows up on a later floor, but I'm not going to get into talking about that right now. Not really anything to say about that one, because he's kind of easy to take care of. Okay, I got some ammo, cool, and table tech blanks. Oh, these are good. There's a load of items in this game, but there's a lot to talk about when you talk about these, because there's just so many different items, but these are good. Like, when you use the blanks, you get that little effect and it wipes out the bullets. When you have this, flip a table, you get that for free, and it's like every single table, so it's super helpful. One of the best upgrades, to be honest. Oh my god, I'm taking a lot of stupid damage. I don't know if this run's gonna last as much as I'm trying. I think I'm just a little bit rusty at the moment. Really good game. Kinda harder than it looks, though, to be honest, because I'm used to playing this so much, I make it look a lot easier than it is. I remember when I first started this game, I sucked at this game. Kinda surprised how good the shotgun is for taking out enemies, despite how it's supposed to be a short-range weapon. I've heard a lot of people gripe and moan about how you can't use a shotgun as a good weapon to kill enemies. Like, yeah, that's clearly not the case. You can just spam the shots and get somebody down in like 3 shots. Yeah, there's an amazing amount of guns in this game. I mentioned that earlier. There's a lot of different types. I'm trying to think. There's a laser beam type. There's like this where I've got the shotgun. You've got your starter pistols, and there's some other pistols too. Let's see. There's automatic guns, which are really good. Probably like the best weapon type in this game, I think. There's also explosive, like, you'll see, there's just a bunch of different cool stuff to talk about in this game. Alright, so let's keep moving. Chest, okay. Did I already get all the keys I can? I'm gonna check at that shop real quick and see if there's any extras. Still got the cash to buy more keys if I need to. Okay, there's not any. We'll just keep looking for stuff. Yeah. It's usually ideal to go and check everywhere because you can get a load of good stuff if you do. Oh, I want this, but I need like 2 keys for it. I'm gonna save up and see if I can find it. I wish I would have stumbled onto that sooner. This is like an area for like a secret floor that you need a specific item for. I don't have it right now, so I'm not gonna attempt it. Maybe in another stream, if I get a chance, I'll try to, but I haven't even been down there yet. All I know is that you have to have like one very specific item. It ties to your health too, and when you take a hit, you lose it. So kind of hard to go down there. Otherwise, I would actually be really, really happy to show it off. I only know about it because I read a lot about this game's like wiki entries, and I've tried to get myself pretty well known in like all the different stuff in the game, so I can try to play better. But yeah, I wouldn't be lying to say there's like a wealth of stuff to talk about in this game. Okay, I kind of want that, but I don't have any keys. Oh yeah, like I was saying that item earlier, I guess I'll explain what it is now. Basically, that mimic tooth necklace thing I was looking at, it turns all these chests into mimics, and if you don't know what a mimic is, well, yeah, usually they're chests that are actually monsters, which, if you didn't know that, well, I guess there you go, that's the explanation. These in this game, they don't take any keys to kill, but they'll attack you, and basically the reason to get that necklace that I was looking at is that what happens when you get it is basically every key is turned into, every chest is turned into that, meaning that you no longer have to carry keys on you, and you're free to just shoot all the chests and break them, because they're all going to be enemies. So, there's a fair amount of strategy in choosing that. Okay, I guess we got everything we can get. Let's go ahead and fight that boss. Using my Ocean of Gun Friendship, or whatever it's called. I don't really know exactly what this does. I think it adds, like, an extra bullet or something to your shots. Maybe it's making it faster. I can't really tell what it's doing, to be honest. Yeah, okay, I think it makes it faster. I used that like one time and I didn't see the difference, so. I've been in a run when I didn't know very much about the game, though. Oh god, I hate this boss. He's one of the harder ones to deal with. Basically, this one, as you can see, he's not a very fun or easy boss. He runs around in the room trying to cut you off. He shoots bullets everywhere, and you have a lot of crap to focus on while you're fighting this thing. A lot of the other bosses are like stationary and don't move very much, and this one is literally everywhere. I could probably do this without damage if I was more focused, but this is not an easy fight to get without getting hit once. Like, this is one of the harder boss fights in the game compared to even the late game bosses. Like, I think I've had more trouble with the final boss than I have, less trouble with the final boss than I have fighting the stupid snake, because the snake is just really annoying. Oh my god. I'm gonna die if I don't watch it. Why did it have to be the snake? He's easily the worst out of all these bosses. Okay, there. But yeah. Like I said, really tough boss. I was not expecting to get him. He's the hardest out of the ones on floor 2. God, he nearly destroyed my health completely. Only had like a little bit left. I better get some more. Let's see, can I afford another half a heart or something? Okay, I can get that. Alright, cool. I'm gonna use my lockpick now. I'm gonna see if I can get a good chest. I guess I should talk a little bit more about the chests too. I don't remember the exact way it goes, but basically these chests have little rankings tied to them. And, right, I must have accidentally hit the D-pad in 2 directions, and I broke it. Well, whatever. But yeah, these chests all have a ranking. Red is an A rank, I believe. The green chests, I think, are a D rank, I want to say. I'm not sure. I believe blue is C, and there's a black one that's for S that we haven't seen yet, and they're a little bit on the rare side, not too rare. Brown is just crap, basically. You get, like, what are known as D items. I think it's usually just like health and maybe an occasional gun that's just not very good, so yeah. Those chests aren't like the best to open. They're good, like, but only if you have no other options. I don't really open brown chests like almost ever. And there's also one other chest variant I can remember. Actually, there's 2. I'll talk about both of them, I guess, but this one is an extremely rare one, and you don't see it very often, but you get a chance every now and then, like, probably one every, like, 1,000 games or something, you'll see a green chest that's glitching out, and there's, like, these weird effects on it, and basically what happens is you go to open it with the key, and when you do, everything just turns crazy. Like, it's not really be easy to describe, but you end up finding this really glitchy boss, and you have to beat the boss in order to move on, obviously, but what happens is that you fight two of these bosses that have like super high health, and if you win, you get like a bunch of weapons out of it. It's really rare, and there's no chance that we're going to see it this run, I'd imagine. The other one is also a rare variant that I was mentioning, and it's a rainbow chest. It's got like a bunch of different colors showing on it. Not as rare as the glitch one, I think. You can see them somewhat commonly, and when you do, I believe they're always open, and you want to take it. They're really good. They always have like a bunch of different items in them, and they're all really good items. If you get them, usually you're like guaranteed to get a win if you find one. It's really rare though. God, I'm taking a lot of stupid damage right now. Apologies for the bad play at the moment. I'm gonna try to correct that and get some health soon. At least I can find some. I haven't had the best guns to work with either. Like, my best gun has basically been a shotgun. Using the gun I am right now because this is just like one of the throwaway guns I've got. Okay, let's see what's in here. Oh, cool. Need more health, but I don't have enough to afford it. Crap. Over here. Oh my god, this thing is super good, but so is this. Crap. All these are good. These are like some of the best items in the whole game. Oh well, whatever. I'm gonna come back and see if I can find something I want to get. Probably better to just get health though, but I guess I can explain what was going on there. There's one of those is like easily one of the best items in the whole game because what it does, it's like a kind of like a music box thing. Not exactly. It spawns enemies though, and when you use it, it basically gives you a gun like I think every 2 to 3 uses. But they're always like really, really good guns, and the only downside is you get to fight these enemies that can hit you kind of easy, and they sometimes will take out your health for just using the little box. But if you get lucky, then you won't get any health taken, you'll get a free gun out of it. And the guns that spawn are always like really good. And there's even a little thing that you can encounter in your runs that like exchange guns, so if you don't like what you get, pop in 2 guns of the same rank and you get another gun that's the same rank and possibly even better than what you got. That one's one of the better ones. It almost ran me a run won me a run or two. The other one called the Charm Horn that I was looking at. That is like really, really good because what it does is it basically turns any enemy you use it on your side, and it has an extra effect that it can be used to take items from the shop. You can use it to actually try and steal something if you're lucky. Crap, I messed up. I guess we'll restart, but yeah. There was a lot of good stuff. I got screwed over pretty hard there and I was playing crap. I don't mind trying again. But yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff to talk about. I guess right now I'll just focus on getting further, though, considering that I kind of lost a lot of progress there. That was entirely my fault. I was rambling a little too much. I'm going to stay a little quieter this time, and I'll trying to get back to where I was at. I could probably have survived if I was a little more focused. That snake screwed up my health really, really bad, so I was not in good shape. Alright, I'm going to try my hardest to make this run go better than the last run. That one went kind of pathetic, to be honest. You can usually get to like the 4th or 5th floor in this, and there's like 5 floors in the entire game, I think. And then you have an extra 6th floor that you can unlock later, which is part of what I'm attempting right now, but it's not easy to unlock it. Alright, so for right now, I'm just going to stay quiet until we get back onto floor 2 at least, and then I'll talk some more after that. You guys have seen a lot of what's going on already, so I mean, there's not a lot of need for me to elaborate on too much more right now. Also, it might just be me, but I kind of think there's a little bit of screen jittering going on the screen when I shoot. I don't know why. It's not like super annoying, but if anyone knows about like anything in depth about this game and know there's a way to like turn this off, then feel free to tell me, because I wouldn't mind turning it off. And if people are bothered by it, then I could see that being a good reason to turn it off. I never have been a fan of like effects like that. I've always been really annoyed when I have to watch the screen shake when I'm doing stuff. I don't know why. I guess it's kind of really obnoxious to watch. How many more enemies we got here? Okay, it's only like one guy. There we go. Is it open? I think it is. Oh yeah, I forgot. There's a tip I can give you right now. If you're playing this game and you don't know already, usually it's a good idea to shoot a chest before you open it, because typically, if you can do that, it's a check for a mimic, and if they're a mimic, then they'll react and they'll start attacking right away. If they're not, then all it does is damage the chest a little. As long as you aren't trying to break the chest, you'll be fine with it, so it doesn't hurt to, like, check the chest by shooting it twice. I'd give out a little tip for anybody who hasn't already thought of that. Alright. There's actually a secret room you can get unlocked from here, but I don't have the thing for it. In this room, basically, there's always a little water barrel around nearby. What you do is you're supposed to take the water barrel and shove it into the fireplace, and it puts the fireplace out, and there's a little switch inside. And then you get a little basement area showing up on this first floor after you hit the switch, and then you can go towards that basement, and you go and you have to have 2 keys because there's 2 locks there, and when you use the keys, you fall into a secret floor. Not going to try to show that off right now, though, because it can kind of make or break a run. Sometimes it can ruin a run if you go in there and you play like crap, so not a good idea unless you're really confident in going in there. Not really hard to, it's just really easy to mess up if you're not focused, which I would rather not take any chances right now. I'd rather just get to the bottom of this, actually win the game if I can. Man, those guys are not dropping a lot. Usually those knights there, they drop like 10 of those shells, and then because they drop like big silver shells that are worth 10 of the normal ones, and those little ones on the floor are just worth 1. I believe the money comes in 3 variants, that one there, the silver ones which are worth like 5 each, and then you've got really rare ones that are big that are golden, and they happen to be worth like 50. They're really rare, but they're really good because that's basically like at least a free item or 2 from a shop. Alright, I'm gonna just focus for a little longer, like I was saying I was going to. I don't really need to ramble on right now, I need to focus. Alright, let's see, where are we at now? Let's check on the door progress. We got, like, 2 undiscovered rooms, okay. So, I'm gonna shoot these bird guys up. There we go. Easy enough. Blobs are pretty fun to mess with, I don't know why. Shoot them, they make a bunch of smaller copies themselves that you have to kill. Not very hard to kill, though. In fact, you can even just run over towards them and then roll on them and just stomp the small ones like that. Something satisfying about that, I don't know why. Alright, so I think we got 1 more room to look in. See, the boss is there, and I don't think we found the shop yet. Yeah, shop's still undiscovered, so we need to locate that. Also, a quick tip on this game. When you're playing in these floors, your #1 priority is to always find the shops and the boss door first. Like, they're not necessary, like, excuse me, it's not necessary to explore all the floors like I said earlier, but it helps. But no matter what, you always want to find the shop and you always want to find the boss door as fast as you can, because the boss door is, like, necessary to move on, and the shop just gives you a lot of useful stuff to buy, so it's like, why wouldn't you come down here and get stuff? Okay, let's see, oh, I want this. This is useful. It's not the best item in the world, but when you fall in pits, and if you had this thing equipped, you do not take any fall damage, and despite being somewhat good at this game, still live a klutz, and I've fallen in holes more times than I'd like to admit, so probably good that I went ahead and got that. Alright, so I'm gonna try out my lockpick, I think, if I can find which chest I want to use it on. Let's see, I thought I saw a brown one. I guess not. If we can use it? No. We may not get to see it actually open anything in this run, unfortunately, because it's got a really not so great percentage chance of working. Which blows. Alright. I guess I'll talk about the gun I got. This big iron thing. It's really good. It's a shotgun. It's a powerful shotgun. It fires a lot of shots, and you got quite a bit of damage you can get out of this thing, too. It's definitely one of the bigger and better grade shotguns than the others. Oh gosh, I don't want to get hit. Gotta be focused. Also, when I was mentioning that thing about the whole getting extra health for not getting hit in a boss fight, the thing about that is you cannot get hit by the boss, and you also cannot take any type of damage whatsoever in that. It doesn't matter if you have, like, the little shields that grant you extra health and don't actually take from your real health. If you take damage in this kind of fight at all, it's an immediate forfeit of that extra health, so I'm trying to be, like, super careful so I don't lose my chance at it. Crap. Okay. I'm not going to do this very often, but I try to restart if I screw up on these kind of things where I don't get the first one and the first master rounds. It's kind of hard to win without it. Not super hard, but yeah. It makes it a lot easier when you have like a guaranteed 4 hearts versus a guaranteed 3. I'll try not to reset this time. I didn't really want to there, but I made a stupid screw up, and I know that always ends up affecting the run quite a lot in the long run, so I'm not going to reset if it happens this time, because it's not very fun to watch, so I'm just going to focus on winning. I think it's just a bit of a habit that I always end up resetting it like that, so sorry if that's a little bit frustrating to watch it get reset. I don't like resetting this game, to be honest, so yeah, and I know it's not very fun to watch it either, so I'm going to try to refrain from doing it this time if I can. I just wanted to get that extra health. This time I'm going to stick with the run no matter what happens. A lot of crap in this room. Oh, look, the little grenade enemies, these guys suck. They always, like, dive bomb at you, and if they hit you, well, you get damage, and it's kind of hard to dodge them. They like to sneak up on you and hit you. Really annoying enemy type. Alright, cool, almost got it. A lot of enemies in this one for some reason. But over, oh my god, they're just spawning loads and loads of enemies. I guess it's not too bad that I restarted, though, because I was not getting a lot of good stuff last round. The only thing I got that was really good was that big old shotgun, and to be honest, I'd rather have more stuff than just that, and plus, I barely got any money. Like, first round I think I got like at least a good 50 of these shells or so, and last round I only got like 30 something, so it's kind of better that I get more cash to work with. Okay, let's see, I got some guns I can choose from. I got these blanks that I can use as defensive weapons, and I got a key. All that looks pretty good. I'll come back here after I've checked around for other stuff. Alright, so let's see. Oh god, I almost got blown up by the grenade. That's what I was talking about earlier. If you are not paying attention, that grenade is going to charge you and blow up, and it'll take away some of your health, and it sucks having to deal with those guys, but that's one reason to always pay attention to this game. Crap like that will catch you off guard if you don't. Alright. Doing pretty good so far, I think. There we go. Easy enough. Alright, so where are we? Okay, I see a green chest. I'm still hunting for other chests to see if I've got to check for anything better or not. I'm kind of hoping there'll be a black or a red chest I can open, but they're not the most common, so I'm not counting on it. Well, let's see what's in here. Okay, more bullet kin. These guys are easy. Bird's not that bad either. He has homing bullets, but they're really, really slow and really, really easy to bleed, so yeah. There's another enemy I have been meaning to talk about some. I think I might have killed the last one, but there are those little rubber bullet guys that'll also spawn, and they have like one extra variant, I believe, not any others. But they charge you, they don't actually hurt you, at least the first variant. And they're really annoying more than anything. I've had a lot of the times where I had damage from them. They come up and they'll hit me, and then they'll shove me into an attack. They're so annoying to deal with. There's a lot of cool enemy designs in this game. I don't know if I've been through and like seen every last one of them on floor 1. There's quite a few of them. Like the mace guy here, he's not very hard to dodge. You just keep shooting at him while you get out of his range. Let's see, what do we got? Oh, book. Shoots different shapes at you basically, and not very hard to take care of. There's one of those machine gun bullets I talked about. Yeah. I think I've mostly talked about all I really know to talk about on floor 1. one thing I can think of is that there's like an extra, a little room that shows up sometimes where you can basically, or no, it doesn't show up, I should say, it's an extra room. It's always there though, but what it is you see, like certain things on the, so if you pay attention, you have to use another gun than your default, but if you shoot at walls, you can reveal like really, really hidden things, and you can find secret rooms that way that'll lead you to some extra stuff. Sometimes it's not very good extra, sometimes it's really good. Really just depends. Alright, so let's see what's in here. Boss, is that it? Did we get everything? Okay, yeah, we did. Cool. So let's go ahead and go open these. I'm going to open the green one first because I believe this usually has higher tiered stuff. Cool, these are good. I believe these make everything friendly to you. I'm not sure. I might getting that mixed up another one. What I was thinking is that they make everything friendly, but there's also another very similar bullet to this where instead of that, they'll turn things into chickens when you shoot with them. It's weird, I know. I mean, you'll see what I'm talking about if it actually happens to be what I got, but I'm not sure that is. Alright, I got my key. Let's go see if there's anything cool in this chest, maybe. It's something good to work with. Oh, this is a good gun and villain. This one's a favorite of mine. Not like personal favorite, but just really good in comparison to a lot of the guns. A bit slow, you get 3 shots, but they're all really damaging and really, really useful, so hopefully this will be a good little boss killer. Alright, here we go. So there's one of the bosses I was talking about. They're called the Trigger Twins, like I said. I always call them the Bullet Twins for some reason. I guess because it's easier to identify them as bullets than to say Trigger Twins. They're not doing too bad, even if they did stay focused though. See, they got a lot of attacks. It's like I described, they attack you in different patterns. They're a little annoying to deal with, to be honest. Oops, I didn't mean to chart and change my weapon. It happens a lot for some reason. Like, I'll fire what I've got and then I end up switching by mistake. I think this is the binding issue with my button binds. One die? Okay. You kill one of them, I didn't mention this, I think I forgot, but the other one gets very, very angry with you and will start attacking more rapidly. They go into rage mode that's going on right now. Not very hard to deal with them though, they're pretty easy. One more shot. Okay, that was easy. Yeah, they're not very challenging. They're one of the easy bosses on this floor. The goal's easy too when you get the right room set up, and Bullet King's he's probably one of the hardest, maybe not that bad, but depending on like how skilled you are in the game, he can be one of the worst. His patterns aren't exactly the easiest to recognize every time either. Usually when I fight him, I end up messing up because of some stupid misjudgment on where to jump to. It's not very hard, but yeah. I don't imagine we'll see Bullet King this round because, well, he's only on floor 1 and I don't really want to reset again. Hopefully I can get this as a winning run. Alright, so waiting on it to load in floor 2. Alright, cool. Here we are, Gungeon proper, floor 2. Beaten this last time already, so I don't imagine this will be too bad. I already know this floor pretty well, though, considering I've beaten the game like 5 times. These are the other rubber variant I was talking about. They're electric-based, though. They charge you, and if they hit you, then it will actually damage you. And they're really annoying, like the other rubbers that show up. The only difference is those are actually higher priority because they can actually harm you and push you. Yeah, this is simple. Gun doesn't have a lot of really strong power, so I'm just using it right now. I think this gun's strong suit is like when you fire it enough times, and it's got 3 shots, so she got this like kind of explosive-like round, and it's meant to finish the frozen enemies here. Also, while I'm on that topic, I guess now would be a good time to talk about freezing stuff. When you end up freezing these guys in game, yeah, they're frozen. Okay, that's what I was thinking. That magic bullet, yeah, it turns things to chickens, like I told you guys earlier. You even kill them if you want to. They're kind of pointless. They just bullet sponge, so usually it's best to get rid of them. But yeah, that's what magic bullets do. There's also some guns that do some very similar stuff. Crap, I just lost my armor. Whatever, I guess. Trying to avoid those bases and I got hit, those will increase like a curse you can get if you end up getting hit by them. So I was trying to get away very carefully. You can shoot them to break them, but there wasn't really any good spot to shoot them there. I don't really remember what I was talking about. I remember ice. Oh yeah, about the chickens. Yeah, they're bullet sponge. Already went over that, but with ice, you can see your enemies get frozen. They can't move. There's also the matter that when they're frozen, you can actually slow their shots down. I forgot about that for a second, but it will slow their shots, and when they start attacking, they shoot a lot slower. So it helps a lot in boss fights in particular, although the shotgun, from what I can tell, is a really, really bad freezing weapon. It doesn't really act very fast, which makes it not a great choice for boss fights. Weapons do I have? I'm just kind of curious. Okay, I got the anvil, and I've got this thing. To be honest, both my guns aren't exactly great. Anvil's kind of helpful, but limited in its use, and this thing kind of just kind of sucks in general. The 3 shots is only somewhat helpful. It'd probably be using my starting gun to kill stuff, but I'm kind of feeling like I'll probably run into something soon, and I won't need to use it, hopefully. Oh gosh, there's a lot of fire. Surprised I haven't took any damage other than the shields breaking, because usually it's easy to get hit by a stray bullet, no matter how good you are. Okay, those snipers suck. They're just what they look like. There's not really anything to comment on there. Stupid electric rubber got me that time. I guess I jinxed myself there. But yeah, like I said, they are a lot of enemy types in this game. Wasn't anything for me to elaborate with like the sniper, because he's just a sniper. He shoots at you. He's meant to be annoying. He has really good accuracy. I think we've seen most of the floor 2 exclusive enemies already. I don't see any others. Okay, these rooms are kind of cool. They aren't very common, but free chest basically. The only downside is that you get a little bit of curse for using it, but having 1 or 2 curse isn't a big deal. If you have a lot, then you can get screwed over really bad, and there's some very specific effects that come with having a curse. Like, you have curse, you get these enemies that are called jammed enemies that are like basically just like the normal enemies, with the difference that they have like a whole red aura surrounding them, and they deal like a whole heart of damage instead of just half a heart. Makes them kind of annoying to deal with. Not super annoying, just more annoying than your average enemy, and they're always higher priority. See what I need to refill. I'm gonna stick with refilling the shotgun then. Shot grub thing I got is really good. It's not like the best weapon, but it's pretty helpful for boss fights and stuff, because it poisons stuff when you shoot with it. I'll try to show it off when I get to a boss fight, unless I find something better. Let's see, okay, just a sniper. Screw you, I'm not gonna get hit by your stupid explosion crap. That ghost is pretty easy to take care of too. Alright, so let's see, oh, need to open it. And I wasted the lockpick on it, whatever. I didn't have a key on me, so I didn't really have any option but to try it that way. Also, you might think it's pointless to shoot these things, but you noticed earlier, like, health can actually pop up out of a chest that you shoot and destroy, so it's sometimes worth it. And also, that junk you collect actually has a purpose. It's not, like, super useful, but sometimes you'll get, like, a little rare thing out of these where when you break them, a little companion guy will spawn out of them called Sir Junkin, and you get him. He feeds off of all your junk you have, and he's actually really, really useful, so I'm shooting those in the vain hope I'll get him, basically. Kind of hard to describe him. He basically is there and he attacks enemies and he gets, it's like a few extra additional damage in, and he starts off really weak, and basically it's just another thing where you upgrade him and he gets stronger the more you upgrade him. So he starts off super weak and becomes really powerful if you upgrade him enough. I haven't really seen how strong he gets though. I don't know how good he is, to be honest, because he's actually good, but don't know exactly how good. I hate this snake with a passion. Hopefully this poison will help me kill it a little quicker this time. There is so much crap to dodge right now. This giant snake I have to look out for. Bullets. There's also more enemies that spawn on screen when you're fighting him, only that thing, but still. I only got one blank to attack him with, and these blanks are like, basically just a little self-defense tool to wipe out all the bullets on the screen. Oh my god. Enough of the fire, just let me get a bit of room to shoot. I'm surprised I've gone this long without taking a hit. And of course got hit by him. Well, whatever. If I had a better gun, I could probably do this faster without getting hit. But this thing is like the best thing I've got to shoot the snake with right now. Guess I could have used the anvil, but I don't know if that'd be damaging enough. Almost, just a little more. Die, please! So close, if I could just get that last few hits in. There. Seriously annoying to dodge. I would have been much happier getting one of the easier two bosses, but I don't really care that much. Alright, so this is a good weapon, or not really a good weapon, this is a good active item you can use, I should say. Basically, it spawns a little, I'll show you what it does. It spawns a little black hole that absorbs stuff. It's kind of helpful. I'll show you what it does better when we get into some combat, though. Basically, it's used to get rid of enemies and enemy bullets. Kind of helpful in boss fights. It would have been really helpful against that stupid snake, but nothing we can really do about that. Okay, so I still have my key. I wasn't sure if I used it. I don't know why I thought I did, but whatever. Go in here and we'll go and try seeing what we can get here. Hopefully something good. Check it and make sure it's not alive. Okay, it's not. Stop bullets. Okay, these are good. Basically, you get big bullets. They do extra damage, I believe, so really helpful upgrade. Alright, let's see what we got in here. I'd be better I save, because I don't have enough to afford anything I really want, but there's health here. We'll get the health. We don't need the other stuff, but we did need the health back. Alright, so go on to the next floor now. Still don't have any really good guns, and the stuff I have, I don't think it's good enough to feed to the muncher there, that little box that was sitting in the corner of the shop, so didn't want to use it. You need, like, at least it's a certain type of quality weapons when you use it. You can give it just two really bad weapons, but it'll just give you another bad weapon if you do that, so what the intended idea is, you get, like, two A or S rank weapons, you toss them in it, and then you get a completely different one that's the same rank. It always gives you something that's equal to what you give it, not anything greater, so kind of have to strategize when you use that thing. Wow, that is a big bullet. Wow, I love these stop bullets, so they're really damaging. Alright, almost got him. Easy enough. Let's not mess this up this time. I think it's going to be a lot easier now that I've got some better upgrades and stuff to work with. Probably be able to reach to the end of this. This is where a lot of my pet peeve enemies end up showing up, honestly. Like, the one that's there with the hat isn't that bad. He's one of the unique ones. He jumps in the ground and he can, like, spray off some bullets basically in a little circle, and he's invincible when he does it, which is kind of annoying, but it's one of the far easier enemies that shows up on this floor. The Cole is another one that's new to this floor, and he doesn't really show up a lot after that. Basically what happens, I haven't had a chance to show it because I've got a gun that's good for killing him before it happens, but if you normally just attack it, usually what'll happen is it ends up going and causing it to, like, set it on fire, and then it'll start charging around the room really fast, and it shoots faster at you, and it's harder to hit, which is why it's one of the more annoying enemies that I was talking about. It's not fun to fight that thing. Okay, one more of those guys. Yeah, one of these enemies is basically just Cthulhu, and he starts spawning on this floor, I think. Not entirely sure if it's this floor when he first shows up or not. God, I've already messed up a little bit, but I have armor, so I guess I'm alright. Yeah. He's annoying. He's not hard to deal with. He's not one of my hated enemies. He's not super challenging, but if you play this game, you would know exactly why I say he sucks to fight. And it's because he spawns those little clones of himself, and until you kill him, he can keep doing that over and over and over again. So you have to watch him and find out who is real and which one is a clone, so you don't end up getting attacked a billion times and end up killing these fakers, basically. It's not a lot of fun to fight that thing. Oh my god, there are so many enemies in this room. This game can get really hectic really fast. There's so much to shoot at right now. Okay, cool. Got most of these guys. He glitched. I've never seen this before. He can't move. What happened? Did he get stuck on something? I guess I'll kill him now. There. Never seen that before. I think a chicken might have spawned in him or something. Really weird. Oh, this room sucks. There's not a lot of rooms in this that are like ever the same since this is a roguelike, but this one is one you can always guarantee will be there. It's got these two mines that show up and try to blow you up. They're not hard to kill. They're not the part I'm talking about. There's another new enemy type that shows up around this area. The red one is the worst one. I just shot and killed it. This green thing in general is a pain because it shoots these bubbles at you and they have homing on them. So if you aren't careful, you can get hit by the bullets really easy. You gotta pop them when you know you're safe. Not a fun enemy to fight, to be honest. Still something here. Oh god, it's this thing again. I want to get out my normal gun and attack it. Alright, anvil and shot. Not enough, huh? There we go. I love how huge the bullet is. Stop bullets are amazing. Makes everything massive. Alright, let's keep moving. What's in here anyway? I'm kind of curious. Treasure chest. Let me check for Mimic here. Nothing. Okay, just making sure. Any chests that I've already encountered, just taking a look. I wanted to see if there's what I was going to end up using a key on later, because there's usually at least one, or maybe there weren't any keys in this floor. I can't remember. Oh, there's the jam thing I was talking about. They don't show up commonly, but this one isn't a natural jam, because that guy in the corner there, he turns enemies into jammed enemies. He's basically like a little, I'm sure what the word is. He's like a, I can't think of the right word, whatever. He basically is, I guess he referred to as a cantor, and he ends up turning enemies into jammed enemies. That version does anyway. There's another one I think I've seen before. They show up on floor 2 where they heal enemies while you attack them, and they kind of suck to deal with a lot too, but they're not too bad. They should always be a high priority target when you see them though, because they are not going to make your life any easier if you let them live. And there's quite a few versions of that too. One that really sucks is the one that spawns this really big enemy that shows up in like the next floor, so I'll talk about that one when I reach it, which I'll probably end up getting there this time. I don't have a lot more to actually get to the boss either, because I'm already wiping out most of the doors here. See what's in here. Okay, more of these guys. This will be easy to take care of. Yeah, not very challenging. Come on, die already. There we go. Oh crap, I thought I could clear that jump. I always end up doing stupid stuff like that by mistake. That's what I mentioned about falling in pits earlier. Plus, I sometimes accidentally wander off and fall in one by mistake. Okay, so far our options for opening chests are very garbage brown chest and fairly decent blue chest, which isn't great, but it's better than the other option. Cool. TNT traps are really useful. I think every floor has some like little unique elements it adds. This one has, I think, mostly just the TNTs, like the big thing. So you can use that, and you can attack like enemies indirectly with that, and you can use the rocks that fall to kill enemies. Really helpful. Okay, nothing here. Let's see. Do I have a boss door opened already? Just kind of curious how much more I've got left to get to the boss. Checking for more exclamation or question marks to see if there's any other doors. Okay, we got one more. I imagine this is where the boss resides, and only got 2 chests to choose from. Not great, that's alright. Okay. Easy enough. There's a jammed enemy, probably taken from me opening that cursed chest earlier. Perhaps there's a lot of enemies still. That's new. He was like glitching and popping out of the ground when I was shooting at him. He doesn't normally pop out like midway through his attack, but whatever. There's this guy here in this lock door. I can't really reach him unless I waste a key, so I'm not going to, but what he does, he gives you something when you complete a map, so It'd be worth it to do his little quest for him. Let's see. You know, I might be able to do this without a key. Let's go try out the lockpick on that brown chest first and see if anything happens. Gonna hold out hope that I get more money for that extra key for that little blue chest, because I don't want to use my money on that, because there's actually a far better weapon I can, or not better but weapon, but better item I can use that on, so we're not going to go and try and open the blue chest with that stuff. Oh, these are good. These basically negate, like, ice and stuff. Basically, stuff that normally would, like, affect the way you move around doesn't affect you anymore, so I got something kind of decent out of the brown chest. That's helpful. Like I was saying, though, there's a better item that I can get, so I'm not going to waste my money on a key when I can get something really, really good, potentially. There was something, what I was talking about was something called a gun soul. Right there you can see on that countertop. What happens is it gives you an extra heart. In addition, when you do get that heart, you start over on a floor, you only have like one heart, but it only activates when you die, and it's basically a way to get back to where you were at and reclaim most of your stuff that you had. So, basically it's a little bit of help if you end up screwing up and you can restart with some of your stuff you had, so kind of worth it to try and get that. Oh god, I knew something was going to happen. This boss is really hard to dodge without getting hit. This one is not like the hardest boss, but he is seriously annoying. I probably could have got him if I was a little more careful. That's the problem I have with this game, and it's not something that's wrong with the game, but I always end up using these blanks at the worst times. I don't really use them in boss fights because I always try to save them when I really, really need them, and then end up taking a bit of stupid damage from not paying attention. Also, in terms of floor 3 bosses, this one's kind of one of the harder ones. There's like, the other two are pretty easy. One of them is like really easy to deal with, and the other one's like somewhat challenging, but this guy is a little obnoxious because he's like really, really random in the way he attacks you. He's hard to predict, so you have to watch him really, really carefully. Only able to dodge him as good as I am because I've like memorized a lot of his patterns. Trying to make sure he doesn't lose his poison effect too, so I can get rid of him fast. Basically, yeah, like I'm saying in here, you guys are probably saying he rolls around everywhere, and oh my god, is he annoying. He spams his shots at you all the time, and pretty annoying to deal with. This one's one of the easier phases. I kind of shocked the thing that hit me. All he does is shoot these like 5 shots at you that have rebound, so I have to dodge those kind of carefully. Not too bad to deal with that, to be honest. Almost, just a little more. I'm not going to waste my blanks though. I've got quite a few and I've got an extra, so I'm going to try and hold on to what I've got. They can be really useful if you like save them for extra boss fights later, and then you can like use the ones you're sitting on and you can negate a bunch of boss attacks, so it's always good to hold on to them. Usually they're best for like the final boss, but trying to hoard these things until then is very, very hard. So normally it doesn't end up happening. They're really helpful for like basically getting a flawless boss kill, though. That's their main purpose. Okay, there we go. Easy enough. He's not very bad, even if he is random and hard to dodge. He's still not super challenging. Alright, there we go. Another heart. Ooh, Thompson. This is a pretty good gun. Basically just a submachine gun if you don't already know what a Thompson is. It's really helpful, and so far this is probably the best gun I've got, so I'm not going to waste it. Alright, let's go back to the shopkeep. Oh my god, I just realized I had that black hole item I'm supposed to use and I forgot to use it. That's my bad. Whatever, I guess. Not that big of a deal. Alright, we got 5 hearts now. I could have got 6 if I hadn't screwed up that fight, but whatever. Oh, I forgot. I'm supposed to go and open up that chest, or at least try to, so let's do that now. So, let's see what we can do in here. Okay, I have to cross this gap. Not very long. Hopefully this will be worth it. I don't think there's a teleport in that room. No, there isn't. Usually there's like a little teleporter pad like I've been doing with a lot of the other rooms to get around fast, and you can just zip into another room and do that. Oh, cool. It worked. What do we got here? Colt. Oh, yeah, the Colt's good. I might end up trying to hold on to this one as well, because this one, like, really good for room clearing, at least. I don't know how good it is on bosses, but you can, like, shoot out a bunch of bullets at once and kill a bunch of stuff. So I'm going to try holding it and see how it does against a boss. Alright, we've gotten to floor 4 now, finally. Making some steady progress. This is where things tend to fall apart if I'm not careful. This is one of the lot harder floors. The final floor is up next after this, and to be honest, this one's probably harder than the final floor. You just have to really, really pay attention here. You got quite a few new enemy variants, like that skull guy. There's those ice things that they don't attack you normally, but if you get too close, they will charge at you and hit you, and they kind of suck to deal with, so I'm trying to be extra careful with them. Usually it's a good idea to like shoot them and just break them right away, because they're nothing but a nuisance. They're not challenging to fight or anything. They just come in and smack you when you're not paying attention, basically. And oh yeah, there's another really annoying enemy that shows up. Ironically, I ended up killing him first. He's supposed to be invincible, but that Reaper guy, that was the thing I just turned into a chicken, and he's normally unkillable. He stays in the room and shoots at you until you kill all the enemies. Ironically, though, with those magic bullets, he ended up dying first because the magic bullets turned him into a chicken. I think that's the only way you can actually kill him. Okay, this room has got some kind of sucky enemies in here. You saw that big red thing that showed up. It's because there's an enemy that spawns in these rooms. I didn't see him. I guess I might have killed him early, but he spawns those guys, and you have to kill him to make him stop spawning them, and he also ends up going and, like, shooting a little submachine gun at you, so he's kind of annoying. But he's dead now, so it's not like it really matters. I'll point him out if I see him again. Oh, these guys are annoying, too. They're not very hard to do. Love those magic bullets. They're making short work of all the annoying enemies, but yeah, they shoot those bullets at you, and they actually follow you around, so they're kind of annoying. Not really hard to deal with. You just gotta roll and, like, get the bullets to ram into something so they don't hit you. Now this guy over here, he's the worst enemy in this floor. Basically, he'll shoot those things at you, but in addition to that, if you don't kill him quick, he'll start absorbing your shots when he's making that ring, and if you don't have a very good weapon to kill him with, I mean, it's mostly like beam stuff, but he can absorb everything but that, and he'll keep doing that if you don't kill him. These magic bullets are the only reason he's dead as quick as he was, because they put everything down fast, thankfully. Almost got it all. Gotta kill Cthulhu here. One more. Okay, there we go, better. Let's see, what's next? Ah, the Reaper again. Well, whatever, I'm not gonna worry about him. He's not something you can actually damage unless you get lucky and get the chicken thing, so I'm not gonna shoot at him. And poison him. I don't know why you can poison him. He's not actually being harmed, so I don't know why it matters. Okay. Cool. Yeah. Like I was talking about, he disappears when everything dies. So let's see, what do we got here? Okay. There's the ghost again, they're annoying. Also, a new one to this floor is these little zombie guys that are charging me. They're called Spent. They happen to spawn in hordes usually. They're really annoying and really stupid. They just try to melee charge you, basically, but they're not very challenging. They mainly just get annoying because they come in, like, really large numbers, so you have to focus on getting rid of all of them. Actually, that big red guy is basically another variant of those things that they only get spawned by that guy I was talking about. I think I already killed it. I'm killing them so quick I can't even point out which enemy it is. Ironically, I think out of all the floors that have, like, unique enemies, which all of them do, I think floor 4 is the only one that doesn't have many of its enemy types actually spawn in other floors. I think it's mostly just one or two of these guys that actually start to show up commonly in the other floor that's left. I don't know about the 6th floor, because it's something you have to unlock over time, so... Yeah, I only know very little about that. That's all the stuff I've read about it. We're trying to unlock that right now, kind of, which ties into the whole killing pilots fast. There's the enemy I was talking about. He's like a little mummy guy. Yeah, he's not very annoying. He's just a little bit annoying because he spawns that enemy to attack you. Die already, nice. That's what I meant earlier about those things being really annoying. They're not hard to kill, they just charge you, and if you're not careful, they can actually corner you. There's the zombies, all this stuff is just everywhere, and it's making it a little hard to focus. Okay, there, that's better. I don't know if I'm going to make it to the end on this run, because there's a lot of crap going on. I'm taking a lot of dumb damage, too, and to be honest, I don't have the best guns to work with, so I may not make it to the boss. I guess we'll see. Oh, I need this thing if I can get the money for it. I probably should have prioritized that over the health, but don't want to die, so I'm going to get that. But yeah, that sling there, it does like double damage to bosses, and it does quite a bit of damage when it hits them, so I don't want that, but I don't think I can afford it now. I think I blew all my cash I had to buy it with. Alright, let's see. What's in here? Okay, cool, we got most of these guys. I think there's nothing really dangerous left. Okay, cool, we got it all. Ice guys aren't too bad as long as you don't get near them. Usually kill them really fast. He's only... that's the only one left. Okay, yeah, we're nearly done with this floor already. There's just like so little. There's another pet peeve in mine. He's like one of those sorcerers, and he shoots that giant ring of bullets at you. It's really annoying. It's like kind of hard to dodge. You have to have your timing just right, and usually if you don't, the only other reliable way to kill it is by, not kill it, but I mean dodge it, is by getting into like really good spot and getting some good cover, and then having part of the ring hit the wall. Because if you don't, you can easily just dodge roll straight into it. Not fun to fight him. Not super challenging to deal with, but still annoying. Oh, these guys suck. I only ever talk about them. They shoot bouncing bullets that go backwards when they shoot. And they spawn on floor 2 is like their origin floor where they start spawning mainly, so yeah, I don't know how I missed that one. He's one of my least favorites, and I thought that might happen. I'm just gonna mostly do that with the ones that are like lit, because honestly I don't know if it's really entirely worth it to be chasing after a chest that's about to blow up. Let's see, what do we got? Oh, well, I don't know, maybe I'll open it then, fine. What's this? Angry bullets. What do these do? I kind of want to see. I've seen them before. I don't know what their effect is, though. Let me see what it says. Angry bullets. So, hitting an enemy has a chance to refire. Okay, so it actually takes their projectiles and reflects them back. That's kind of cool. Alright, so let's keep moving. Oh, that's pointless. Little poison blobs. I think I forgot to talk about these guys, too. They're like the normal blob guys from before. The only difference is that these versions actually just go and spawn poison everywhere. There's another one I forgot to talk about there, which he's basically really, really similar. The only main difference is that he can go and get bigger and bigger, and he doesn't actually shrink, and he explodes into a bunch of bullets like you guys saw there. Use ice on this skeleton. This is one of those enemies I was talking about that kind of suck. And magic bullets do their job again, killing that thing really fast. Fill up my shotgun here, yeah. But that skeleton has quite a few attacks. They're mostly really spammy attacks. Most annoying one is probably the laser, which I don't think he actually even got to shoot it off, because I think I killed him before he got a chance to, and yeah. You don't want to deal with them for very long. They are always a pain in the rear to deal with. Kind of glad that ended up killing him as fast as it did. Alright, so let's go in here. I'm gonna get my singularity ready. Oh god, we got the worst 4-4 boss. Or at least it's the one I hate the most. He is not fun to fight. He just basically spams a load of bullets at you, so it's like, you gotta be real careful and you gotta watch what he's doing. Otherwise you will get hit by this thing. There is stuff everywhere that shows up in this fight. And he's one of the harder ones to get no hits on. I can't really get no hits on practically any of these floor 4 guys, though. They're always really hard to no hit. Almost got him, I think. Oh no, he's only at halfway. Crap. I'm gonna use my blanks here because, to be honest, the blanks are probably one of the best things I can use here. I didn't think you could actually poison him. I guess it's just I forgot. Whatever. I keep using everything I can get to kill it, hopefully. think I can go without wasting my blanks. I think I've got enough health that I'm not going to be in much danger. Oh, I forgot I have the singularity. Okay, cool. We got him. That went a lot better than it could have. I could have died there pretty easy because he's annoying and really hard to fight him. Okay, I thought for a second my screen glitched. That was weird, but whatever. I think we can move on now. Let me see if I can afford that thing I was looking at earlier. Sling. Yes, we can, but it's not really good now that we got rid of all the main bosses and all that's left is the final boss, and to be honest, it doesn't really do a lot against him, so I guess I won't buy it. Whatever. Do you have any chests I need to check out? Alright, cool, I think we're good. Let me see if any guns need ammo, then. I'm not seeing anything. Alright, cool. We're ready to go for the final fight. Now we gotta go through a lot of crap in this final floor, though, so let's get started, I guess. This is like the make or break point of most of my runs. Oh, wrong way, but yeah. What happens usually is I'll end up going for a while and end up dying in the floor. It's kind of hard to explain. You'll see what I'm talking about. This one's kind of sucky here. Okay, if you'd given me this, like, literally any earlier in the run, this would have helped out a lot. But I don't have any keys, so I can't really do anything about that. That Ring of Chest Vampirism is, like, the best thing he had, I think. Because what it does is when you shoot and break a chest, you get health back. Like, every time. You don't get, like, a health drop. You just get, like, immediate health added back to your bar, which is, like, really, really useful. Unfortunately, we do not have any keys. Otherwise, I would have bought it, because there's still going to be, like, 3 chests in this floor, probably, so would have came in handy right about now. Oh well, though. Here we are, the Forge. This is the last floor in the game, at least before you unlock the 6th one, and I still haven't got that yet, even though I've played this game a lot. So, there's a lot of really annoying enemies in this floor. That blue flame guy is kind of one of the worst ones, because he goes around spamming bullets everywhere, and goes really fast, so I'm kind of glad he's dead fast. Oh, this room sucks. See that hammer there? That's basically that room's gimmick. It spawns, it chases you. It is really annoying to deal with, because it will chase you the entire room. Crap, I fell because I was trying to get away and I ended up going the wrong way. This room really sucked compared to the others, and I'm glad I'm out. I only took 1 hit. And I spoke too soon, I've already gotten hit again. Whatever. Oh god, there's so much crap. The hammers are just making it worse. This is what I meant about floor 5. A lot of stupid crap like this happens in floor 5. I'm not even sure I'm going to survive to show you the final boss. I don't think I'm going to win, because this run's kind of gotten worse and worse now. Maybe if I'm lucky I will. Well, actually, I've got the gun soul. Survive that long to use it, which it's never been that helpful. It's like somewhat helpful. Mostly it's just there for the extra health, though. Oh my god, I'm trying. This is a lot of pressure. And I figured that would happen. That's the gun souls perk. It keeps you alive by that, but then you have to go through this where you have to survive this floor and not get killed, which sucks. I should have been using this bow more. This is a good one. It goes and it makes all these enemies your friends, basically, and they help you. Really useful item. Could be better, though. I can probably reach my point I died in, because I didn't really go that far. Crap, Singularity's not recharging. I cannot teleport, so this is going to be really crappy. I think there's a trick that sometimes if you do it right, you can actually cause this hammer to despawn. I don't know how you do it, though. I've only done it like 1 or 2 times, to be honest. Oh, screw that hammer. That was close, really close. Got about as much health as I did when I entered this place, so I'm doing not too bad. Crap, it's not helping. But whatever. I'm only going to use my blanks because I don't want to die and like to try and get back to where I was at. Much more. Okay, cool. We're doing pretty good for this so far. Gun soul thing is kind of helpful. Okay. Crap. This is bad. This is very bad. Trying to survive. I don't know if I'm going to. We're under a lot of pressure still. My god, what's left? Oh, down there. Crap. And I almost got it. Well, crap. We'll play this again sometime. Hey there, Red Inkling. Unfortunately, I think we're done. It would take too long to get back there, and that was already a decent run. It didn't go great, but yeah. I wasn't expecting a lot. If this didn't take so long to like get very far in the game, I would be more than happy to do an extra run, but I don't think I'm going to have the energy in me to try again. I'm going to stream this again, but by the time you guys see this game again, there's a good chance I'll have already cleared pilots and passed. I'm not going to delegate this to just being played off stream. Like, to be honest, yes, I've been playing this a lot, and I'm still going to likely play it a lot. I hope by the next time I'm playing, I'll have the final and the actual final boss unlocked. We'll see. But yeah, I'll show you some other things that I've done, I guess. There's a lot of stuff to unlock here. This is like some shortcuts you can take, and it gets you all through like every floor all the way to 5. The problem is you have to like manually do this and unlock everything, and right now I've got to like number 4 is the highest. Requires a lot of stuff being saved up, basically, so yeah. Let me see, is there anything else? There's cellars you can get that I've already unlocked most of these guys. They come from like little rooms where they all have what's the wrong? They all have like little yellow key things you unlock their cells with, and then they come through here and sell you stuff. And there's the main one here, which sells you a bunch of weapons. I believe I bought everything, and you don't actually talk to these guys, but there's like usually items on these that you can buy stuff off of, so that's where you get your new items from. None of it actually adds to like your run at the beginning. It's just all there for you to unlock. And I'm going to do like one more thing before we stop. I've got some stuff I wanted to look after, which is, I believe there's some stuff that's called like, I don't remember what it's called. I think it's like, no, I don't remember. It's these 2 items though, and you get them, and when you do, you unlock a secret boss. I'm going to try and find these really quick if I can. Halls of Knowledge. Okay, let me see what it says. Or can I read it? There are 2 secret rings. I don't remember what they're... I mean, it wasn't a secret ring per se, but I mean, there's 2 items hidden here that unlock a secret boss. I'm trying to get in here and find it, and I think I accidentally left. While we're doing that, I'm just going to look and see if I can find what I'm supposed to do on the Wikipedia, because I don't want to waste too much time in this little area, but this area was like the tutorial area that I just went in and exited by mistake. I want to go back in there because there's stuff that unlocks a secret boss, like I said, so I want to find it. So let's see. I'm going to find what I'm looking for real quick. There's a piece of armor and something else that you want to unlock. Give me 1 second before I resume. I want to find out where the stuff I need is at. So let's see. Something called a Betrayer Shield, it looks like. Well, wait, maybe... Okay, yeah, so... You need something called a Betrayer Shield, I think? No, that's a different thing, never mind. So... It's called Old Knight's Helm, and Old Knight's Shield is the other one, so... Let me see if I can find where this is actually at. Okay... I think I see what I gotta do. I'm reading about it. Okay, I think we're good. Let's go find it then. Gotta find the tutorial guy, and he's supposed to lead me. Okay. Yeah, it's just me going here. Yeah, he mentioned the secret boss. What now? I guess I gotta hit yes. Okay, so we're gonna do this, and then we're gonna get through this. So, I think I can go this way, maybe? I'm not sure. Is that not it? Oh, I think it said when he leaves the player, so I guess not yet. I gotta wait until he's in a room with me and he actually lets me leave on my own. But yeah, there's a secret room here that unlocks some stuff currently. Down here, I guess I gotta talk to him, okay. This is easy. I've changed my button bindings. I have different button bindings for all the stuff now, but yeah. Alright, yeah, this is simple. It's just dodge rolling. Not very hard. Yeah. Okay. Cool. I don't know where the secret room is. I'm gonna find out when I get the chance. I don't think I missed it, but I'm not really sure. Oh, I saw something. No. Okay, this. Okay, yeah. Blanks, yeah. I don't think there's actually anything that ever shows up like this in the game. I've got mine rebinded where you can just go ahead and use them instantly, so yeah, not very hard. Excellent, okay. Yeah. Almost there, I would assume. Is this the one? Can't tell. You get your dialogue off the screen? No? Crap. Let me see. Which room is it? I don't really know which room to show up and try to use the blank in. I know it's supposed to crack the wall. There's secret rooms. I don't know which one it is that I need to look for. Easy. Can you get your bubbles off the screen where I can see? I don't know if there's a crack here and I don't see anything. Just looking. Yeah, I don't see anything. I'm trying to find it. I know there's like a secret room in one of these. I don't know where it's at. Why can't I move? Oh yeah, the door's not locked. I thought it was for some reason. Whatever. I don't know, I haven't done the tutorial. I guess this is just trying to look for that secret passage. This might take a little bit. Okay, yeah. I don't really need it. I didn't get hit, but whatever. Let me reread one more time. I don't know where the secret room is, the only problem. Well, I might end up stopping in just a little bit if I don't find it. I'm gonna look a little bit further before I decide to try one more time. This. Okay, oh. Teleporter, yeah, okay. Looking to see if there's anything I might have missed. Okay, easy. Teleporter, yeah, okay, whatever. Understand that. Almost done, I think. Look at these rooms to see. I don't know if I've checked every room or not. Pretty easy to deal with, honestly. Yeah, I don't know where the thing is. I should have found it, I think. I think this one can actually crack walls, so... Okay, let's go check over here, I guess. I don't see any crack here. Seeing a wall, side of the wall being weak. Let me look one more time and see if I can spot anything. Yeah, I don't see it. Maybe I just didn't find it when I was looking. These spots where it's damaged, but I don't see any actual cracks. Oh well. Hold on a second. Okay, I was just checking something. I thought I heard something, but never mind. Let me see. Okay, this is where the boss fight is. He actually wants me to attack him. This isn't very hard to deal with this, honestly. Yeah, okay. Can you let me attack already? Yeah, he's easy. He's not very hard. It's a tutorial boss, though. Really slow attacks, really easy boss fight. It's a tutorial. I don't think this is the ring. Yeah, I don't know where it's at. I'm gonna look one more time in this. But the first room he leaves the player. I'm not sure where that is, though. We're gonna look one more time. Right now, that's gonna be it. Sorry about the waste of time. I thought I could do something maybe a little different to try and end the stream, though. Maybe see about unlocking a different boss to show off eventually. Oops, crap, I just forget that's there. My bad. I'll go back in really quick and try to make it fast. Alright, here we go. Let's look again. First room where he leaves the player, though. Let me look and see. Yeah, it said left of the first room. After the, I think I know what it's talking about when you're alone. Okay, cool. That's gotta be fast. Let me get through. Yeah, this is simple. I'm not really too worried though. I'm just trying to get there and get to the point where I can get to try and unlock that secret stuff. Obviously, I think I need a gun though, because I don't think I can actually do it without the gun. So yeah. Alright, cool, almost. I think I just need to get the gun to do it. Yeah, easy flat here. Alright, almost. A little more. I think this is the room, if I'm not mistaken, considering this is a room where it's the first room where I can tell you actually leaves the player. No cracks on the wall though, which makes it a little curious. At least I don't see any cracks. Then to the left. Maybe I misread it, misunderstood. Room on the left, the first room. I'll look some more real quick. And I messed up, whatever though. I don't know, I'm not seeing anything, I'm trying. Oh well. Check this room. Okay, whatever, that's alright, I can do it on my own time. I'm sure I can explain it better when I actually know what I'm doing anyway, so we're just gonna stop here. Sorry about the waste of time, I just didn't know where to look. But I'm done. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm glad that people stuck around to watch for a while and at least watch to the end of the main run, but I'm done for tonight. Thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully I'll see you guys again tomorrow. I've got something planned then, and I intend to stream them, but we'll see. Take care, everyone. Have a good night. Bye.